Why it's about to get created. Actually, I'm
Okay.
facing some network issue over here, the internet issue. So my connectivity is lagging over here.
No problem. I'll check. Yogesh bhai, is your machine ready meanwhile?
Yes, well, by sharing the details to you.
Okay. हाँ वैसे भी आपके मशीन पे हम बाद में प्रैक्टिकल करेंगे लेटेड पे. Yes, you can share it, but उसको हम बाद में देखेंगे. So this is the machine which I created. And just turn off the firewall. So OS level पे कोई block ना हो. So we can do our practical.
चिकन दूंगा, ये चिकन दूंगा मतलब क्या है तुम्हारा? तुम क्या मुझे इधर चिकन के लिए लेके आए हो क्या?
एकदम रोके.
Okay, now let's see Jafar's wife's machine. I have turned off the firewall. How do I check IP, guys, here?
ipconfig.
ipconfig. And now we are not dealing with public IP. Now we will be dealing with private IPs. Public IP I have just used to take remote of this machine. So do not focus on this IP. Now, whenever I say IP, checking IP or pinging IP, we will be dealing with public private IPs. So what is the IP address of this machine of mine? Yes, guys, what is the IP address of this machine?
10.1.0.4.
Right. Now let's check the other machine which Jafar Bhaiya has created. Okay, so Jafar has created. This is the one, right? Wow. So looking at this machine, guys, let me duplicate. This is the machine created by Jafar in his resource group. And then I have a machine which I created in his resource group. They are in same resource group. Maybe they are in same region. I did not check the region. We will check the region. But my question is here. This is my virtual machine, guys. And now I want to check subnet and I wanted to do that practical. Before that, my question is, who can tell me, just looking at this screen, and do not consider public IPs. I have been telling you public IP हम सिर्फ remote लेने के लिए काम में ला रहे हैं फिलहाल. So looking at this picture, who can tell me if these two machines can communicate with each other or not? Yes, guys. Can these machines communicate with each other? Yes, no?
No, they can't.
And why?
Because the virtual network seems to be different.
Right. Jafar bhai, do you realize that what we were what we were trying to achieve here is this? Now what has been created is this. The only difference is कि region same है. I'm not even sure कि region देखना
Okay.
पड़ेगा मुझको. Okay, both are in
I
East
can-
US.
Yes.
But-
But actually, it did not give me the option of that Jaffa VNet.
Then
And,
what would you
it gave
do
me
if it
it
doesn't
gave
give
me
an
this
option?
create. It gave me that this default name
Yes,
of
if it
this
gives you
Jaffa
the
VNet
default name,
591.
what will you do?
Yeah.
See, your requirement was to create it under a specific VNet, a specific subnet. If you do not get that, you cannot give client something else, right? What would you do, guys, if you do not see this VNet? What would you do? In fact, I told you also before ending the call, I told you what needs to be done. But yes, what would you do, guys? Anyone?
I was on the home page. So when I went into this virtual network, it showed
You
me my
could
name and
either
then
refresh or log off and log in, do something. But if see, for our training session also, it is a huge time. 10 minute के बाद अगर हमको पता चल रहा है, just now imagine this thing. If this happens in production environment where they have asked you to create a machine, उसी में 4-5 दिन लग जाते हैं approval और ये सब, और उसके बाद client asked you to create a machine in this VNet and a specific subnet, and just because you did not get it, you created in some other. So that is not at all going to work. That will definitely come as an escalation. If you do not get it, you raise it, you leave it, you do something else about it, but you cannot create in some, because the practical which we are trying to achieve here, that is not going to work at all. So now I'll quickly create another machine, and let's see if let's see if I can see that VNet. If not, I told you guys what needs to be done. You can refresh the page, you can log off and log in, do whatever you want to do, and if it is still not appearing, check it again. Check it again कि क्या हो रहा है, क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है वहां पर. Access level नहीं है, VNet के ऊपर आपका IAM access नहीं है, but here you should have access properly because I'm not creating this in my resource group. I created all of this in your resource group, so you should have access to this, complete access. Now let me try creating one. It happens, it is very normal कि नहीं दिखता है वहां पर. Hence I told you कि नहीं दिखने के बहुत chances है. And we are using public subnet. Here if you see, I am able to see this, and now I'm not able to see the one which you have created. Do you see this? The one which you created, I'm unable to see that. If my requirement was to create under that VNet itself, I will not proceed with anything else. What I'll do, I will wait and I'll refresh, I'll log off, log in, कुछ और करूंगा, but I'll make sure that I create in the requested subnet only.
got
So
it.
now next, it happens. It is very normal thing to no, disappear from here. या नहीं आता है, it takes time to refresh. But make sure you log off, you log in, you refresh, you do whatever you want. और अगर नहीं है तो शायद आपके पास एक्सेस ना हो उस VNet का, उस पे भी एक्सेस होता है. You raise it, but you never create in a different subnet. उससे क्लाइंट के एप्लीकेशन के बैकग्राउंड में जितने भी स्क्रिप्ट लिखे होंगे, जितनी भी कोडिंग होगी, वो कुछ भी नहीं चलेगा. Meanwhile, this is being created again. And we'll see Yogesh bhai's machine meanwhile. So once this is created, guys, we'll check if this machine and the other machine, the one which is being created, if they are able to talk to each other. All of you, are you getting this, guys? Amit, is it confusing? Henty, Jafar bhai, Imran bhai, are you getting it?
Yeah, it's clear.
Got it, bhai.
Yes. Thanks.
I hope Yogesh bhai, you're getting it. Wasim bhai, Sumaya, Shrishti, Sana.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is clear.
So this is about to finish. As soon as it is done, we'll log into that machine. We'll check the IP address of that machine, and then we'll try to ping both of these machines to each other. And we'll see if they are talk to each other. If they are able to talk to each other, then we'll go to subnets. This subnets, and we'll see which NSG is being applied on them. And then we will start making changes to that NSG, so we can achieve our requirement that these two subnets cannot talk to each other or should not talk to each other. And post that, if we get time, we'll see okay, VNet mein by default they cannot talk to each other. And then if we want to make those VNets to talk to each other, what needs to be done, we'll see that. So let's wait for this. And meanwhile, I'll open Yogesh bhai's machine.
Should I delete the one that I created?
Let it be. I'll delete it completely. Pura resource group को एक साथ select करके will do it.
Okay.
Yogesh bhai, where did you create the machine?
It's under directory. I could see the Bacha directory.
Okay, got it. So you're in a different directory.
Yes.
See guys, if you keep a disk like this lying, this is going to cost you. Now I'm not sure if someone is working on that, hence I'm not deleting that. Kumail keeps practicing. He has kept these, but I'm sure he keep this in stopped condition. Did you create two of them?
No, I created one now. It is
So this is old one.
yes, that is old.
Okay, please make sure once you're done with your practice, make sure to delete them. This is the one you created now, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you used 192. Fine. We'll come back to your machine later. Do not want to make any confusion. As of now, we are under same VNet, different subnets. Okay, I'm taking a remote to this virtual machine. I have been repeating myself many times. I did that. That this is public IP and I use it only to take remote because now there is no connectivity between my uh, between my network and this network कि ये private एक दूसरे से बात कर सके. There is no connectivity. We'll create that जब हम बनाएंगे तब हम देखेंगे उसको. Hence we are using public IP as of now. I'll wait for OS to boot up and then I'll quickly go ahead and set off the firewall and then we'll start pinging these two machines. And it's obvious with their private IP. We are not dealing with the public IP anymore. This NSG and everything I'm applying on this, guys, will it stop? Let's say if I start pinging these machines with their public IP, तो मेरे NSG का कोई उस पर फर्क पड़ेगा क्या? Yes, guys. पब्लिक आईपी पे कुछ फर्क पड़ेगा ये पूरी ट्रैफिक का? Sorry, was that yes? No?
So the rule within NSG applies to both public and private IP. Oh, it's different.
Yes, that is the question. What do you think? प्रैक्टिकल करके देख लो आप लोग इसका. नहीं हुआ तो I'll answer definitely, but आप लोग प्रैक्टिकल करके देख लो एक बार.
That's the reason we have two things, two different port numbers. One is for VNet traffic and one is for internet.
नहीं, इंटरनेट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग.
Okay.
इंटरनेट भी है, चाहे जो भी है, इंटरनेट भी पूरा आपके प्राइवेट आईपी से होकर जा सकता है.
Okay.
पब्लिक आईपी और प्राइवेट आईपी वो दोनों अलग निक पे लगे हैं कि ये देख लो, एक निक पे है क्या वो देख लीजिए. देन अगर निक पे है तो उस पे अलग एनएसजी है, उस निक पे कोई एनएसजी है भी क्या वो देख सकते हो आप. प्राइवेट आईपी आपका जहां पर है, आपका पब्लिक आईपी भी उसी निक पे है. इज इट पॉसिबल? फर्स्ट थिंग, इफ नॉट, चेक इफ योर मशीन हैज टू निक, जहां पर एक पे पब्लिक आईपी होगा और एक पे प्राइवेट आईपी होगा. तो आप जो ये सारे ब्लॉकेज लगा रहे हो, इज इट ऑन पब्लिक आईपी वाले निक पे, प्राइवेट आईपी वाले? यू कैन चेक ऑल दीज थिंग्स वंस यू लॉग इन टू मशीन. Okay, now I will try to ping this machine. Which one? The other one. I am on machine this session41. नाम दोनों का similar होगा, hence let's not get into name. Ping 10.1.1.4. हाइफन टी का मतलब है वो कंटिन्यू पिंग करता रहेगा. अगर if I don't do this, ये बस 4 पिंग करेगा और स्टॉप कर देगा. But I want to check something, इसलिए I want continuous ping. By the way, जो पिंग दिख रहा है, if a reply is coming from here, इसका मतलब है कि it is pinging, the other machine is up and these machines are communicating. अगर मैं कोई ऐसा IP डाल दूं जो up नहीं है या communicate नहीं कर पाए, so this is how it will look. Request timeout. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
I hope you haven't lost it, right? You're still getting it. What are we doing? There are two machines, two different subnets, one VNet. We have created these machines. We are trying to check if the connectivity is there. And the best method to check the connectivity is ping command. So now I am on machine 10.1.0.0.4. From that, I'm pinging 10.1.1.4. And now from this machine 1.4 से मैं ping करके देखता हूँ 10.0.1.4 को, or whatever the IP address. इसका IP address क्या है? Sorry, this is the IP address for this machine is 10.1.0.4. Sorry, so it's 10.1.0.4, and here I'm pinging 10.1.1.4. Is it clear, guys? Are you guys getting it? Okay, from this machine I'm pinging this machine. From this to I'm pinging this, and from this to I'm pinging this to check connectivity. Is it clear to all of you? And if a reply is coming, it means these are talking to each other. Yes, sorry, someone asking something?
No, I said yes.
Okay,
Understand.
so it is pinging. Now let's say this one. This is also pinging. So these two machines are able to communicate with each other. This is established now. Is it clear? Yes, guys, anyone has doubt till here? इस प्रैक्टिकल के पूरे सेशंस में यहाँ तक किसी को कोई डाउट है? Yes, guys, please, anyone who did not understand anything, कुछ भी ऐसा है जो नहीं समझ में आया है, छोटे से छोटा टास्क, पिंग क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं, why are we using this, why did we use that, VNet वगैरह, anything which you guys did not understand?
All okay. So far, so good.
Okay, what about others? Anyone who did not understand any step, anything? Okay, why did we do this, I did not get that, why did we do that, वो नहीं समझ में आया?
Clear है?
Okay, so now let's go to our NSGs and try to create a rule जिससे इनका communication बंद हो जाए. ठीक है, so I'll just minimize it so we can see that it is still communicating with each other. So here it is, we can see these are communicating with each other. These are two different machines. So I'll go to any one of these. किसी भी एक मशीन पे चला जाऊंगा, मेरा वैसे ही काम हो जाएगा. ठीक है, so let's say I go to this machine, prod subnet पे जाता हूँ मैं. I'll go to prod subnet and I'll check where can I check कि इस पे कौन से NSGs applied है.
Networking tab.
Okay, networking. So I see this is the NSG which is being applied, right? So this NSG, is it applied on some other machine also? Is it the same NSG being applied on both of them? How do I check?
Because if you check the machine name,
That's okay. यहाँ पर हम check कर सकते हैं guys. We have, I think this is the third time we are discussing this. यहाँ पर दिखता है कि this is being applied or this is impacting 0 subnets and 1 network interface. And 1 network interface कौन सा है? ये अपने आप में बस यही है. और ये कौन सा virtual machine पे है? इस पे है. So if I make any changes, it is being applied only on this one, not on any other subnet, not on any other machine. Okay. So now what does it say? Now let's see. It says inbound rules and outbound rules. So इस केस में मैं कौन सा रूल ये करूंगा? देखो ये जो है VNet वाला रूल है, आपके पास इनबाउंड में भी है और आउटबाउंड में भी है, दोनों में है, राइट? So on this machine, which one will I have to block? Are you guys getting my question? Let me go to this NSG. This NSG has allow VNet inbound, allow VNet outbound. So now if I want to disconnect this communication, which one should I use on this machine?
Anything can work, right?
Okay, let's try. So we'll start from inbound. Now what does it say? Which rule is allowing? Allow all VNet. ये वाला rule है जो allow कर रहा है, right? So now let's create a rule. Source कौन सा होगा इस केस में?
we will select subnet source, right? The IP address range, or it should be any.
What is it here?
Okay, any, right?
No, sorry, source. I told you it's a simple method जो यहाँ पर इसी को पूरा का पूरा copy कर लो, इसको change कर लो, last वाले इसको change कर लो. So you will select service tag and you will select virtual network. Source port any, so we'll keep it star. Destination any, so we'll keep it like this. Service, which service it's talking about? First let's have a look here. इसको अच्छे से देख लो आप, और let me take a screenshot of it for you. तो याद करने से बेटर है कि आप लोगों को कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ जाए ना, so you can deal with any rule. So now as of now we are dealing with this rule. Okay, this is the rule we are dealing with. So let's create one. Source, what does it say? Source inbound allow VNet. This is the rule we are dealing with, right? So what does it say? Virtual network. Service tag virtual network. Are you guys getting it? Any confusion? Which rule are we dealing with? Who could tell me? Number, priority number.
$65,000.
This is the rule, guys, we are dealing with. That was just selected, so got highlighted. This is the rule we are dealing with. So which source it says? Source it says any. Sorry, source it says virtual network. We selected destination, it says virtual network. So we'll go ahead and select virtual network. Port in protocol, port any, protocol any. Then उसके बाद और क्या है यहाँ पर हमारे पास? Destination port range any. TCP IP, that is fine, anything should do. All of them I'm blocking. What action we are doing here? Allow की जगह हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Deny. Priority, what should be the priority? Anything which is lesser than this should work for us. So we'll take 3000 or 300. Anything should be fine. The name is deny subnet traffic. ऐसे कुछ नाम हम इसको दे देते हैं. And we'll click on add. So this is, we are on this machine जो left side में दिख रहा है, उस machine पे हम लोगों ने किया है. और कौन सा block किया हम लोगों ने? Inbound वाला block किया है. So do you guys see? The moment we blocked, now this machine, I hope all of you can see it, right? This
Yes.
machine has stopped talking to this. You see, it says request timeout. मतलब इस level पे ये blocked हो गया है. But this machine, this machine is still able to talk to this machine. यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हो तो communication हो रहा है, but यहाँ से communication block हो गया है. So is it correct to say कि एक पे चल जाएगा? Now
No.
you will have to block outbound यहाँ से भी, or you will have to block inbound at this port. दोनों में से आप कुछ भी कर लो, आपका काम हो जाएगा. So let me block outbound also from here. सेम चीजें मैं करूंगा. यहाँ पर क्या है? Allow VNet outbound जो है ना, ये सब कुछ है सेम को मैं बस क्या कर दूंगा? डिनाई कर दूंगा. So any की जगह I will select VNet, destination VNet, custom is fine, any is fine, कोई भी protocol, priority 3000. Can I use same priority 3000 वाला यूज कर सकता हूँ यहाँ पर मैं?
No.
Why not?
It has to be less than the previous one.
We can still we can use the same number, I think so, because creating a rule for outbound. So scanning अलग होगा ना, inbound के port scan अलग तरीके से होंगे.
Right, the one which we created that was in inbound. Now we are on outbound. Okay, so we have created this rule. Now let's say how much time it takes to reflect. So it says any traffic which is going out from here to any virtual network as in subnet. Virtual network का मतलब होता है within subnet. तो कोई भी traffic इस subnet से छोड़कर within virtual network दूसरा subnet पे जा रही है, this that should be blocked.
Denied.
जिसे मैंने allow कर दिया है. हाँ, that should be blocked. So this should be denied. So while this is being applied, let me quickly tell you, as we have for 4 minutes, we will not be able to do the practical. I'll tell you about the VNet peering. What is VNet peering is, VNet is something that two VNets cannot talk to each other by default. But if there is any business requirement, anything like इस example के लिए कि subnets can talk to each other, but there is a business requirement कि ये दोनों नहीं बात करना चाहिए. So we could use these rules or something जहाँ से इनका communication disconnect हो जाए. Similarly, VNet cannot talk to each other, but if there is a business requirement that they should be able to talk to each other, then there is a concept called VNet peering. I'll show it to you. एक थोड़ा सा बस उसका screen पे जाकर बताता हूँ. Meanwhile, can you guys see? Now, these two machines are in the same subnet, same VNet, different subnets, and they are not able to talk to each other. Is it clear to everyone? Is this practical clear to everyone?
Yes.
Anyone who did not understand anything, कोई step छूट गया कुछ भी? As if not, please make sure that you at least practice this practical. एक बार इसको करके देखो and make sure once you do this, delete it. इतने सारे मशीन और रिसोर्सेज आप रखोगे, बैलेंस हमारा वैसे ही खत्म हो जाएगा और फिर पूरा मंथ हम प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर पाएंगे. सो मेक श्योर टू डिलीट एवरीथिंग वंस यू आर डन. इफ यू वांट टू डू अ कोलैबोरेशन, दो लोग मिलके करना चाहते हो कि एक वीनेट बना लिया, उसी में किसी और को बोलो कि मशीन बनाए, यू ट्राई पिंगिंग ईच अदर, यू कैन डू दैट. अकेले कर सकते हो, अकेले भी कर लो, कोई इशू नहीं है. कमिंग बैक टू वीनेट, आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट, लेट्स से वन ऑफ दीज मशीन्स नाउ, one of these machines wants to talk to a VNet, which is there in Yogesh bhai's subscription या कहीं पर भी, और different VNet, और for that matter जाफर भाई ने जो पहले बनाया था वो भी VNet हम यूज कर सकते हैं, कोई भी VNet यूज कर सकते हैं. सो योगेश VNet और इस VNet को आपस में बात करनी है. ठीक है. These VNets, they cannot talk to each other. They cannot talk to each other. But now there's a business requirement. So we have an option of VNet peering. Here it is. It's called peering. यहाँ पर आना है. It is called peering. VNet peering. There are two methods. One is local peering. Another is global peering. दोनों में इतना ही difference है. Local peering तब कहलाएगी when both VNets are in same region. अगर ये दोनों VNet same region में होते हैं, so it is called local VNet peering. If these are in different regions, this is called global VNet peering. इतना silly difference है सिर्फ. Other than this, there is no other difference. Steps, methods, components, everything, हर चीज सेम रहेगी VNet और global peering में. VNet local VNet peering, global VNet peering. Make sure you do not forget. बहुत छोटी चीज है, but बाकी सब कुछ सेम रहेगा. If those VNets are in different regions, this is called global VNet peering. If those are in same region, it is called local VNet peering. It has nothing to do with your subscription. It has nothing to do with your resource group. Region, same region, local VNet peering. Different region, global VNet peering. That's all. Clear? But we are not able to. We will not be able to do this practical today. Maybe we'll start VNet peering tomorrow. So now we saw कि ये subnets जो है एक दूसरे से बात कर सकते हैं, but if we want to stop talking, if we want two subnets to stop talking, this is how we can achieve it. ठीक है guys, this is about to finish. If anyone has any questions, can we also create one VM in some subnet and check if subnet level communication? One VM in same. Yes, we have already created two VMs in different. You can try creating another subnet also. Sorry, another VM in the same subnet.
No, I meant in the same subnet. Now we stop communication between two subnets.
About to finish,
But-
and we will not be able to.
I'll try that myself.
Yes, but machines will be able to talk to each other in same subnet. That is a different
Okay,
practical.
okay.
We can do that.
Okay.
These machines can talk to each other without any issue. These
Okay,
machines.
I'll try that.
Okay, guys, see you tomorrow. Make sure you practice this. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. I'll stop it now.
Sure.